Okay, so now it's time to install Ubuntu desktop so that we can connect to our Ubuntu web server. So again, very quickly, just going to run through and you install. I'm going to call it Ubuntu desktop, and it's going to be Linux Ubuntu 64. And like we did before, more or less just run through the same thing, create a new hard drive, dynamically allocated, 10 gig is fine, location, etc. And basically we then go to our settings, and there's very little to change in here because we're not adding anything additional. We'll take off the floppy drive. We don't need a floppy drive. Display, we can up the graphics, that's fine. Storage, one hard drive is fine. And for our installation media, we're going to point out to our Ubuntu desktop. And basically apart from that, the network is there, and we will put the network into internal, so we'll be using a 172.16 address like we had on the server. Once that's done, we can then click on start, and we should find our machine loading up. And here we go with our machine. Tidy that up. And we start off with our Ubuntu install. And again, this will be a desktop with a graphical interface. And basically we're going to install Ubuntu. And we have English here. Now, we don't really have anything to worry about, so we'll just tab down to continue. And again, you will have access to the mouse here. Erase disk and install Ubuntu. Well, we don't have anything else in there, so let's just do it. Basically, a simple install. If you continue, the change list will be written to disk, very similar to what we did with our server. And you can see we've only got SDA, so we have the ext4. Excuse me. ext4 for our format type, and we have a swap file. So we continue with that. And the reason that we're getting this Wi-Fi signal is it's looking for connection to my Wi-Fi. Install as super user, and we are going to, actually what we'll do here is we will do a wired connection if we have one. We don't, so we will enable networking. We'll disconnect that for now. So we're not in New York, we are in, and again we can click on where we are. We're in London. No, we're not. We're in Dublin, and continue on that. Again, I don't have a network connection set up on this here itself because I remember I used internal, so that wouldn't give me any access. I can continue on that, and I'm going to use the name user1 again. Computer name will be desktop1. Username, password, stick with the same password, all lowercase password. And you can see it tells me it's a weak password. Require my password to log in. Continue. So apart from the graphic interface, it's very much what we had before. Starts copying the files, and it'll take some time for that to work. And as the install works along, you'll see various screens coming up guiding you, and you can click on and flick through them as you're going along with you. So you can see it's very much like a Windows install. You can see here that you have options for installing LibreOffice, and again, as I mentioned, it's compatible with Microsoft Office. File formats, LibreWriter, as in Word, Excel, etc. Okay, so again, you can flick through these as you're waiting. Access, appearance, assistive technologies, language support, etc. So everything you expect from a full-blown desktop. And again, very much like in the server install, we can see where it's removing files that are no longer required, etc. And the install is flicking along, so it shouldn't take too long to complete. And then in a matter of time, you get the installation complete, and you get a restart now message. and the computer will attempt to restart. And here we are with our username, and we put in our password.